Libra, hello, welcome to your 2026 reading. I hope you guys have been doing amazingly. If you would be interested, you can book a reading with me. Email me, rubyreadstarot@hotmail.com. All payments are currently PayPal, ruby@rubyreadstarot.com. If you have been enjoying what I have been doing with the channel so far, do give the video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to receive the benefits of the reading. Libra, let's do a 2026 reading where we will take a card a month of the Rider-Waite and the Psychic Tarot by John Holland, two of my favorite decks. Do a card a month. I wanted to deliberately do your reading for this full moon because I really just wanted to a few things really. I mean, I've spent this morning with one of my Libra besties and I've really just been soaking in her energy. My Venus is in Libra, so I kind of partially consider myself a Libra also, because she's right at home. Do you know what I mean? And so there is certain elements of Libra that I feel I have been picking up on so far in 2026. I just feel like before we even get into the reading, and this might even feel like more of a monthly reading, but it is for 2026, the whole of 2026, I promise. I've just been feeling like, Libra, what I know of you guys is that there's always a lot of processes running. And sometimes you keep those processes running in the background, and it's like an iPhone. You have to like click out, swipe out of these extra processes because they're consuming a lot of energy. And what I've realized from Libra lately, and this is so unlike Libra because I'm a Virgo hermit, like we go into the complete disconnection, like we're going into the abyss, okay? Not connected to nothing, don't want to know nothing about nothing, don't want to hear nothing, complete silence. The abyss is where we find ourselves. And lately, and Libra being the complete opposite of that, lately I've been finding that there has been this need for Libra to just kind of disconnect completely and just like hear the sound of your own voice, which I'm happy for you because there's a lot of progress and a lot of healing that can be done in that space and that frame of mind. All right, Libra, make sure you are taking care of your personal economy, which of course means your food, your sleep, how you're really treating yourself, making sure you have given yourself enough R&R and enough time out when you really know that you need to replenish the energy that you've exerted, okay? So let's start with the month of April. For Libra, channeling their full moon, April 2026, let's get a card for what Libra absolutely needs to know in their highest and best good for April 2026. That is the Two of Pentacles. Libra, you're really being advised in April to really look at those karmic loops. Life, if we know, is the constant flux. It's the constant to and fro, okay? If there is something that is a constant and that is change, in April, you're being asked with the throat chakra, now that Mercury has come out of intuitive, dreamy, in your mind, Pisces, and now gone into Aries, you've got to be very vocal and you've got to speak from a very healed place about where it is financial loops have been reoccurring and how sometimes we have to accept the good with the bad. And there are times where we are in flux and there are times where we are not. And there are different ways to manage. I'm not going to take these. Let's get one card for May 2026 for the sign of Libra with this Libra full moon energy. Extra potent for you guys. All right, let's get a card for May. Yeah, it's like I was saying, there's got to be a breaking point in the karmic loop, especially when it comes to the constant to and fro, the balancing act, the juggling act, you know, maintaining the balance of finances. In May, you are being told to roll your sleeves up, tend to your own garden, And when I say that, I mean, what is it that you can pull your energy away from? Remember, we were talking about all of these extra processes. What is it and where is it that you really need to cut some of the extra energy that you have been using in other places, because you need to redirect that directly towards what needs growing, which is what you do to create your finances. It's time to get off a karmic loop this year, and that message was really, really strong. And it's about how you are juggling and balancing your finances, and how there are certain things that you really need to speak quite openly and clearly about from a well thought out intellectual place, as opposed to just spamming or getting angry and saying whatever comes to mind. You have to really get serious about rolling your sleeves up and getting to work, especially when it comes to things that grow you your finances. This is you tending to your garden, proverbially. And may as well be physically also. There is something here about you taking your attention and pouring it directly back into what you can grow. This can be projects, this can be jobs. This is whatever you do to bring you finances. May, in true Taurian style, that is a card of wisdom. In May, you're being told, be really wise about your expenditure in terms of your energetic expenditure, as well as, sorry, this is, you see the Virgo here. Do you see this? Perfection. Is that even straight? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, mercy, mercy. Sorry, Libra. Love you long time. Okay. Can you be wise about your energy and where you're expending and spending that energy? Because it needs to be brought back to tending to your own garden. And when I say tending to your own garden, like I've already said, it means what grows you yours, Libra. Be wise about where you're putting your time, energy, and attention, because there are certain places that require your utmost attention, and that is you growing your finances. I apologize for the wonkiness of the cards. For June, that is the Five of Swords, promising start. Listen, Libra, where is it that you can really put the swords down, because it does not serve you to be in an energy of conflict and chaos. Listen, the battle's already been won, okay? The battle has absolutely already been won. Put down the swords, put down your reserves of energy that you can be using to, like I've already said, grow what's important, and that's getting off of a mental regurgitated loop about where your money comes from and where it goes, when you need to be using your voice and your wisdom, your smarts, to see what it is that you need to invest your time in. And it can be any way you're making money. You can do whatever you want to do, Libra. Just put your mind and attention towards it. You don't have the time and the energy to be squandering in juvenile delinquencies, certain battles that have already been won, that you have no place fighting again. And June's energy is saying conflict up until a certain point. But when the battle's already been won, there is no need for a chip on your shoulder for you to go out and look for, you know, being provocative and looking for fights. There is absolutely no need for it. See what you can do to collect your wins, and see what it is that you can do to put your energy from a defensive stance to a, hey, the battle's already been won kind of thing. What can I do with my newly acquired swords, meaning your newly acquired resources? This is going to require a lot of balance on your part. Now, June is really offering an opportunity for you to really balance out your own scales and seek equilibrium more so than anything else, Libra. A true opportunity for you, amidst the conflict and the chaos, to find inner balance. For July, that is the Six of Wands. And this is really nice because it's saying that you are victorious. If you really manage your energy, if you really look at where you're spending this energy, which, let's be honest, is our most valuable currency. Okay, this is what our reserves are for. If you have energy, you have the energy to make money. If you don't have energy because you squandered it in places where you really do need to learn to pick your battles, then how are you going to make money? Work smarter, not harder. Obstacles and challenges. In July, your victory comes with a real spiritual enlightening evolution. Obstacles and challenges, the to's and fro, the constant flux, right? The promise, the consistent is change. Okay, now there are going to be victories if you embrace the ups and downs, Libra. And July, regardless of the obstacles and challenges, you manage to win out. Luck is on your side. Now, what this really means from you is enough of an organized mind, enough of a balanced way of thinking, and enough of a balanced approach to a situation where you know you've got to pick and choose your battles wisely. And sometimes that means saving your energy when you're going through a period of inevitable change, and obstacles and challenges can feel exactly like that. But you are being asked, there is somewhere where you really need to look at how you can be victorious amidst challenges, obstacles, things that may feel like they are getting in your way. You've got to learn to ride the wave. Okay, let's get an energy for August 2026 for the sign Libra in their highest and best good, with this full moon energy of April 2026. The pink moon, the blossoming of the flowers, beginning of the pretty things, the aesthetically soothing full moon. For August, doesn't that look yummy to you? That is a very happy, content, healthy household. Through the obstacles and challenges, Libra, you pick and choose your battles and you learn where to put your energy. And in the year where Jupiter has gone into the sign of Cancer, the upsurgence of the Divine Mother, the revival of the Divine Feminine, you, with the components of your home, reach a level of comfortability, a level of contentment, a level of joy, a level of emotional fulfillment. You can navigate your way through these obstacles and challenges and absolutely create a happy home and household for yourself if you are willing to be very thoughtful in your speech, very wise in where you put your energy, and very balanced about your approach to where you need to navigate obstacles and challenges. Because if you allow yourself to get off these financial loops and really plug yourself into what matters most, how you grow your money, and really be very, very aware about what it is that you're doing with your energy and where it is that you need to pick your balance battles, the winds come back. I'm going to take this one. Intuition. In August, there is something intuitively linked to the contentment and the happiness of a home situation. And so you're being asked, Libra, close your eyes, be very aware, be very alert, be very intuitive. Listen. Don't speak. Listen and observe. See what it is within the home that you know really works. And what is it intuitively that you can forecast for the future in August, going off of championing a happy home. There's a few cards on the floor. I'm not going to take those. I'm going to take those. Let's get one card for Libra. For 2026, September 2026, for the sign of Libra. What does Libra need to know? In their highest and best good only, for all and everyone involved. What does Libra need to know? I'm going to take this. Libra. In their highest and best only, what does Libra need to know? Two of Swords. In September, Libra, get out of your head. There is no imminent threat. There is no imminent danger. Stop projecting fear onto a situation that's really just saying put your defenses down. Take your guard off. Take the mask off. Have a good look around and a really deep breath in. There is no imminent threat. There is no imminent danger. Please look at certain places where you may feel paranoid or you may feel as though there is, I'm not going to take those, as though there is a form of a drain on your energy. There really is no need for you to have your defenses up. There really is nothing for you to worry about. In September 2026, stand your ground. I hope you're enjoying the ocean ASMR there. Nice little touch here at Ruby Reads Tarot. Yum. Okay, Libra. Let's get a card for your birthday month for October 2026 with the Libra full moon energy of today, October 2026. That is the Ace of Wands. Phallic, masculine, strong, in charge, action oriented. Let's do this. I love that. That is saying, listen, pull out all the stops. Go all out. Take the action. Take the initiative. Your birthday month comes with a force. This could be the Aries full moon, right? This is saying to you, there is action that you need to take, and take it. Do it, do it, do it. Move, quick, pronto. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. It's a very action-oriented month. This is very much the month with a lot of dominance and masculine energy, which means getting things done, achieving things, laying the groundwork, and really overcoming obstacles, really overcoming the things that you know that you need to defeat in your own life. Let's get a card for October 2026 for the sign of Libra in their highest and best good. Triumphant success. I love that. Look at that, Libra. There are wins. October is about the wins. It's about the triumph. It's about the triumphant success. It's about really putting the energy down. It's about winning it out. It's about going against all of the things that said that you couldn't or you can't. But it's making it happen. Let's get some energy for November 2026 for the sign of Libra in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. Pentacles. Libra, in November, there is something being brought forward to you, an offer that's being made to you. It could be a job opportunity. It may feel like it is small, but it has a potential to grow into something big. It's tangible, it's substantial, and it is being offered to you. This can be an opportunity on ways of making money, ways of investing, someone bringing forward some form of abundance to you. Let's get an energy for November 2026 for the sign of Libra on this April full pink moon, pink Libra moon. Let's get an energy for November 2026 for the sign of Libra in their highest and best good only. What does Libra need to know? What does Libra need to know for November 2026? I'm going to take that one. I'm not going to take those. And it says, choose wisely. So there are different things that are being offered to you in the month of November. And you're going to have to really have been listening when I said, get off the karmic loop, speak your truth, focus your attention on what grows your finances, be really wise about how you're spending your energy, pick your battles, balance the situation out for yourself, because that's where the victory is. Regardless of the obstacles and challenges, you can still obtain a very content, happy home if you use your intuition as opposed to your fear and stand your ground, take the action and the initiative, because it will be triumphantly successful. The things that are being offered to you in November, you have to be of a place of being able to make a very well-rounded, thought through decision. Okay, and so you're being told, choose where you're going. There is something that is being offered to you in regards to money. Closing out 2026 using this Libra full moon energy. What does Libra need to know for December 2026, closing out 2026, the year of 2026, in their highest and best good only? What does Libra need to know in their highest and best? I'm going to take those. I'd like one card for Libra in their highest and best only for December 2026. That's still 2 cards. I'm not going to take those. 1 card for Libra, December 2026, in their highest and best good only. What does Libra absolutely need to know closing out the year? What does Libra absolutely need to know closing out the year? I'm going to take this one. That's the 3 of Wands. Libra, there may have been places, there may have been people, there may have been things that you had poured a lot of your energy and attention on, things that you may have worked on that you didn't see necessarily the fruits of your labor. There are goods that are on their way back to you. Your ships are coming in December, and it's a very good time for you to be very optimistic and look out into the future, considering that there are things that are now returning back to you, favors that are owed to you, good karma that's due to you. And you know what, it's a nice way to close out the year, seeing the fruits, the benefits, and the energy being returned to you. There was 2 cards, but they both came upwards, so I'm going to take them both, considering it is December and it is your full moon today, and we are doing a nice one for you, Libra. Okay, prosperity begins on the base chakra. For December, there is absolutely something that's really prosperous that is beginning for you, and considering that's the fruit tree, I would like to say that it's something that has the potential of growing roots, deep roots. And I say deep roots because that's the base chakra, which is the root of your spine. Work on your safety, work on your stability, work on your grounding, work on feeling safe amidst the unsurety. A lot of that can be done by having faith in God. And if you don't want to do that, at least have faith in yourself. Libra, I think there is a real taking charge and ownership of your energy in 2026. And I like it because it's gradually but surely, slowly but steadily, all gearing in the right direction. And you're being prompted to use your ability to balance things out, right? This year, which really is one of your super skills. And so I want to say, have a very, very good 2026. If you enjoyed the reading, I trust you will leave it with a thumbs up. Book a reading with me, email me, rubyreadstarot@hotmail.com. I love you. All right, have a good one.